All right, nerds, we have some movie news to get to. Before we do, just a real quick reminder, this is the movies section that comes from a much longer video that is up on the main channel. That much longer video is referred to as The Weekend Nerddom. I do it once a week. Every Wednesday it goes up approximately at Generally Nerdy on YouTube or Generally Nerdy on Rumble, wherever you so desire. But while you're here, let's talk about all of this movie news, shall we? Oh, let's move into movies. Let's move into movies. Let's move into movies. We're talking about the DCU again. Quiet Place prequel movie. We have Gladiator 2, Constantine 2. Let's do this. All right, so follow-ups and corrections is where all of this lives effectively. I think we got a trailer in here too. Yeah, we got one new trailer this week, but we have a small boatload of follow-ups and corrections. So they're all follow-ups. I don't think I had to correct anything, but first up, we're talking DCU. I gotta drop the E. The DCU. James Gunn is walking back something he said in that video we talked about last week, because in that video, very explicitly, he says that The Flash, the movie The Flash, starring Ezra Miller, which that's a whole different ball of wax. The movie The Flash is supposed to be rebooting the entire DC universe. And now James Gunn is saying, well, actually, no, there are still 4 characters that are explicitly potentially going to be coming back. He does not go so far as to say, yes, these 4 actors will be returning to their roles. But we do have Zachary Levi, Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, and Xolo Maridueña. So Shazam, The Flash, Jason Momoa, and Blue Beetle, respectively, all will be very potentially could be returning again. He was very specific to not say absolutely these people are going to be coming back, but that does leave open the door for Ezra Miller to return to his role as the Flash. Ezra Miller, the person who held a family hostage at gunpoint. Yes, the same Ezra Miller who, when he had a disagreement with a fan, choked her out. Yes, the same Ezra Miller who went on this crazy Grand Theft Auto style crime spree while on vacation in Hawaii. That guy, that Ezra Miller, yes, that Ezra Miller who potentially was being very shady with people under the age of 18, yes, 100%. That's the guy that they're leaving the door open for. Any hope that I had of a clean break for the future just went out the window with the announcement that they are considering keeping Ezra Miller. Like the official announcement. It had been rumored for some time at this point, but it is officially a thing that they potentially could keep Ezra Miller. And I don't know what I want to do. I don't know where that could ever be a good thing. At least immediately after, like, wow, really? Immediately after he is in all of this legal trouble, we're just leaving that door open. Maybe, 5, 7, 8 years down the road, a decade down the road, when he's, shown that he actually feels bad for going crazy. Yeah, then I can understand reopening the door, but to just keep that thing open, yeah, all right, we're gonna move on because I'm just gonna keep rambling on that one. So that's what we got for DCU. Next is one that I'm actually legitimately excited about. A Quiet Place, the prequel or the spin-off series, we now know 100% is actually a prequel. It is going to be called A Quiet Place Day One. John Krasinski has posted images showing us that they are actively in principal photography for this movie. Super stoked. Gonna be keeping tabs. Let's move on. Next is one that I believe started as a rumor, and then we reported on it like, yes, this is actually going to be made, but it was originally supposed to be a reboot series, or a reboot movie rather, and that is I Know What You Did Last Summer. So, from what I am gathering, there is still the possibility that we are going to be seeing that I Know What You Did Last Summer series that is based on the book and not the original movie, because those are two very different things. But this is going to be a continuation of the movie franchise. And not just that, but wait, there's more. We have Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. both coming back to this movie franchise. Oh man, after the Ezra Miller bit, nothing surprises me anymore. Let's continue on, shall we? All right, so next we have Gladiator 2. This one we've been keeping tabs on just because the original was a great movie. Russell Crowe, fantastic actor. Joaquin Phoenix, also a fantastic actor. The Gladiator 2 now has an official release date, and it is November 22nd of 2024. So next year, we will be seeing the continuation of that story. And then our final piece of follow-up news is honestly exciting like you don't understand. And that is Keanu Reeves' Constantine 2 is still moving forward. There is still forward motion going on this project. This is one that's kind of snuck in under the radar because James Gunn hasn't said anything about this specifically, but there have been production staff that have talked with Entertainment Weekly, and they have confirmed that yes, there is still forward motion going. I believe they're still in the pre-production phase. I don't believe there is a script that exists for this just yet. However, there is a caveat to this, and that is, once it does hit James Gunn's radar, there is absolutely zero guarantee that it will come to fruition. So once we have a script, once there is somebody set in that spot, it could get killed in the way, it could be dead in the water. We don't know, but as of right now, we're moving forward. So we're going to see Keanu come back as John Constantine, which is an interesting situation. That's probably a whole different video. That's what we got for follow-ups and corrections. Let's talk about these trailers real quick. We one trailer specifically. This is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania final trailer release. Link down in the description. I mean, at this point, like, we have the leaks, right? We know what's going to happen in the movie, and this kind of confirms some of that. So at least part of that big giant leak from a couple weeks ago is legit. And I don't know. I feel like this trailer just kind of shot itself in the foot. Bill Murray can only go so far. He's not going to carry a whole movie. That's what we got. So that is everything for the movie section, save for movie suggestions. This week's movie suggestion is Constantine. Came out February 18th of 2005, and it's not the John Constantine from the comic books, but it is a very unique and kind of awesome original take on the concept, so you should probably go check it out. That is your suggestion this week. Constantine starring Keanu Reeves from 2005. Do the thing. Once again, nerds, that was a short section that comes from a longer video on the main channel, Generally Nerdy, YouTube or Rumble. Take your pick. I'm on both. You can go find it there. You can go find all of the other news there as well, including the live episode. We do a live episode roughly once a week, every Friday evening. You can join the conversation live, or you can just leave comments here on this one or any of the other ones you find on the Clips channel. Thank you very much, nerds. We've got other news to discuss in other videos, but while we're getting out of here, don't forget that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.